A Bangor man was arrested today for murder. 69-year-old Gary Brinson is accused of killing 64-year-old Lee Ruona of Bangor. Bangor police say on Wednesday, officers were called to an apartment building on Union Street. Police say when they got there, officers found Ruona dead inside one of the apartments. The medical examiner's office ruled the death a homicide. Authorities have not released how Ruona was killed or how the two men knew each other. Brinson is being held at the Penobscot County Jail.